Porter is here. Does anybody have any questions for her? Miss Porter. The only reason she hasn't been in jail is she hasn't been caught yet.
Do you have any pets?
No, no pets.
Were you an only child?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the boom operator. Would you please stand up and we'll go ahead and see if anybody has any questions
Hey, Joe.
for Joe.
Hey, Joe. Boomer. Any other dog, Joe? Any other dog? Oh, no, a lot of things, but nothing that makes any money. Ah. Have you ever been in jail?
Do you have any relationships with the director?
Your first little job.
Okay, Miss Gaffer. We were not, just an interjection, we are doing dessert a little bit later, so
What are you guys
shooting
doing?
people away. Any questions for the Gaffer?
Ever been in jail?
Not that I'll admit to. What's your relationship with the director? Okay, make sure my picture gets right. Not that lighting. You not use the gun? Oh, play video. Oh, so you like games? Yes, yeah. Blackjack's my favorite. Are you married?
Let's be friends.
This is a dry campus, Mr. Director. It's my home.
Any more questions for the Gaffer? Okay, Miss Antagonist, it's your turn. There she is.
If we didn't already have a contract signed, I probably wouldn't even done the film. No, yes, I'm the antagonist. Yes. Yes.
Would you consider yourself clumsy?
Absolutely not. I'm the most graceful thing you've ever seen. What question is this? Like a gazelle. Like a gazelle.
Do you ever have to go?
I have no pets. You know that. I have no pets.
Believe it is a supernatural.
No, that's sort of weirdos.
She doesn't know.
Like the director in the bathroom.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No, I'm not into pets.
Were you ever a model?
Yes, a long time ago.
You have any pets?
Oh, no pets. No pets. Anything else? I'm an open book. Just ask me whatever. I'm an open book. Just ask me whatever you want to ask me.
So I will go over to the computer and go to the next slide where it says back to the murder mystery.
Come on, Rex.
I'm glad to read my lips. And the next up in our interview session is the camera operator. I gotta turn the microphone on.
like to hang out and write, you know, when I'm inspired to do so. Of course, I'm also known as a ghost writer. You know what a ghost writer is? Any of you ever heard of John Grisham? Yeah. Well, guess who? One of the ghost writers was. I'm not supposed to tell you that. How about James Patterson? You ever heard of James Patterson? Yes. Oh yeah. His brother was Floyd. Anyway, I've written a lot of script for a lot of shows, and how did I get inspired to be a writer? Well, if you look carefully, you can't see it because 90% of you are wearing glasses. And there's a picture up here of Hemingway. You ever heard of Hemingway? Yeah. Well, see, Hemingway and I go way back in history. We met in Key West, Florida, and we dined at a place called Sloppy Joe's. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sloppy Joe's. Great meatball. No, not meatball. But anyway, Hemingway and I used to sit there and play chess. He cheated. But that's all right because he became a friend of mine. And the other thing is, because I knew him so well, he taught me the appreciation of cats. Oh yeah. In fact, if you ever been to his home down in Key West now, there are cats every place. I was in the bathroom when I was here recently, and I closed the door, and I looked around, here's this big cat sitting on the toilet seat. I didn't go potty. But you know, he inspired me. So I did have a picture here of my cat. You see my cat? Can you see the picture of my cat? Yes. I bet you don't know its name, do you? Ernest. No. Oh, here's a picture when he was a kitty. And you see the little kitty? But his name was Decorate. Decorate. Why? Because I got him on Decoration Day. You remember Decoration Day? That's before the politicians named that changed to Memorial Day. Just like recently they changed the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. It was an executive decision by the Department of Natural Resources. And so that's what happened. But I'm a writer. And you know what? My final part of this play is the final scene. I sure hope, and Hemingway taught me this, always get paid half before you do the work. And not that I begrudge the fact that I have gotten any money from this event, but I am concerned because I didn't get half of what I needed. And I always get half. And I don't know if I'll get any, but I'm not worried about it because I still got Decorate to keep you warm. Anyway, and I have to leave now, but I'm going to tell you, it's been a pleasure to address you, to realize that all of these things that we're hearing about this play, it is well done because the writer was so excellent. Thank you very much.
And next up is Miss Holly Woods.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming for my appreciation dinner. It's good to see all of you. You all know I won an Oscar. But I want to set a few things straight. There is a rumor going around, and I think the director started it, that she has supernatural powers. Okay, this is it. It's unbelievable. She is claiming she has the ability to block and stop all spam, junk mail, and telecommunication calls. Everybody knows it's impossible to. Everybody. If you said that you could turn invisible, believe it. If you said you could turn into a duck quick, believe it. But you could never stop the telecommunicator call. So she does not have the power. Also, and there was also a rumor going around that I was arrested in a foreign jail, which is totally, it didn't happen, but it was Sue's fault. We were shopping, the director and I, and I was looking at a calendar. And she said, why don't you take it outside? You can see it in the light. And then she said, why don't you take it 2 blocks down? You can see it better. That's when they got me. They gave me 12 months. Everybody get that calendar, 12 months? Got it? And that's about all I got. Thank you all for coming and got an Oscar, not a Cold Star for me.
And now, a few words from our director. Not yet? So anyways, her note reads as follows. I know many of you dismiss my claims of supernatural powers, but I knew that I would die tonight. However, I will not let the murderer go free. So earlier, I put papers with my psychic impressions as clues in an envelope for you to view and hopefully figure out who murdered me. My spirit will return and demand that each table point to whom they believe murdered me. The real murderer will then confess to my murder, and those that guess correctly will receive a little surprise. And after all that, we're going to go to our next co-star.
I'm a co-star with that other gal I know how to use a handgun.
Oh, shit.
And I know you're not supposed to have them. So don't tell the pastor, okay? Ching, chang, bang, and everybody knows what to do. And you know what? What? I really like the guys here. I might have to go around and talk to them for a little bit. There's some big humps here. So I might start that right now.
Next up, we have a minor character who is a major player. So please welcome
Know how lucky she is.
Mike.
Needless to say, I like fast cars. And I'm the minor character, so what the heck does that? My previous works experience was as a model. But being the minor character, I was kind of upset with the director. I didn't get the lead role. So I could not have been a doctor or in the medical field because I did what? But I love fast cars. I like the street race. And I have fish. And I have no other pets. That's all I have to say. Last but not least.
We have one more suspect. The costume designer.
I am a world famous costume director and I love it. It's amazing the things you can do with a little thread. A tape measure and a scissor. You are marvelous. And I love my very favorite scene was the love scene. It was so good. And another thing that I loved was the director. Oh, she was so nice. She didn't like me at all. And it almost broke my heart. In fact, I was so mad, I thought about killing her. But then I decided not to. Yeah. I didn't think I wanted to ruin my scissors. So I got in my Ford Mustang and I drove home and I played with my pet bird. She was wonderful. You know, one time I was a magician and my pet bird had a major role in everything. She was just magic. She helped me perform marvelously. But the truth of the matter is, I think everything is going to turn out all right because, you know, we're not in this all alone. I mean, there are supernatural. I feel like I have an aura about me. There are supernatural people around me, and they just kind of make everything okay. And as long as I trust the supernatural, and I do very much, because I can feel their presence occasionally, I know everything is going to be okay. And I know we're going to find out who killed the director. If you need any more costumes, I'm always available. I have a handy thread handy, a handy scissors handy, and my tape measure ready to go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to discover the clues that each one of you have at your tables. And we will have dessert and then a question soon as we're finished dessert. So please enjoy. And the Legos are actually chocolate. So you him.
Sorry, we can't share the dessert over the screen, but there's like sagas. And if you come on Sunday, there might be some left over. So go get some dessert, and we will be back live when we start the next section of figuring out